And we live. I know y'all accustomed to the generic countdown video uh, that be going on, but as you can tell, Ronnie is not here. Uh, he decided to give up his Black Friday and protest in front of Walmart and preach to niggas from a soapbox about buying Hisense TVs. Uh, so that man is exhausted. Uh, could not make it today. Hey, if that nigga could tell niggas I'm at Kim concerts handing out t-shirts, I can tell niggas this nigga woke up bright and early on Black Friday to go tell niggas about why you shouldn't buy
Why you should buy Hisense
Hisense
TVs?
TVs, bro.
Hey,
Nigga Ronnie was
bro.
out there preaching, doing good work, man. Salute that man.
Nah, bro. Because I was trying to buy one of them Hisense TVs, bro.
Hey, this,
Bro.
You a
hey, this
nutty
nigga,
nigga.
this nigga Joe was in the group chat early as hell talking about, hey man, should I get a Hisense? I said, yeah, if you want to buy another TV next year, go ahead and get you one, big dog.
Shit, maybe not even next year. You might be buying one by goddamn Memorial Day.
It'll be
Bruh.
Christmas in July. The nigga gonna be picking up another one.
Man, y'all some haters, bro. I just needed to watch TV. That is all.
And then the other thing is like it's a chip shortage. So you're not even really getting the quality of TV you're supposed to be getting because these niggas having to use bootleg chips for everything.
Hey, bro. All I needed to do is be able to play Netflix and play the shit from my PlayStation. That's it.
Nah, bro.
Hey, you would have got it accomplished. You just would have only had it for about 6 months. Then you would have been back talking about, hey man, I just need this TV.
Come on.
It's a never ending cycle. Like you don't do that to yourself, man. I don't know what the fuck we talking about today. I've spent all day watching that or listening to that Raekwon and Ghostface Drink Champs episode, which was like 4 hours in length. So I don't know what the fuck going on. I started that shit when it was bright and early outside and got to the halfway mark and the sun was setting. And I just finished it like 20
Come
minutes
on,
ago.
man.
Enough time to heat up my public sub and make a drink and eat that before we got on here. But how was everyone's Thanksgiving?
It was good, man.
It was what it was supposed to be, bro.
Exactly, bro. Watching football, eating, falling asleep.
You ain't eating no corn casserole, did you, man?
I did, man. I mean, it is really good.
Hey, was it good?
Was
It
it at
actually
least good?
wasn't. It actually wasn't too bad, man. Because it's like it's what is it? It's like cornbread with corn.
I was just about to ask what is in it.
My homegirl from Mississippi told me that corn casserole was fire. It's way better than green bean casserole. But I was just like,
That's not saying much though.
yeah. Again, I'm like, I don't know that I trust you on that. Like, I'm not a nigga that's finna eat corn casserole. Like, that's just like corn by itself is cool. Like, I saw somebody on Wednesday tweet out talking about the corn needs to go in the cornbread, and somebody retweeted the video from the singer Sir talk about, but that ain't in the recipe.
Nope.
Why, bro?
Put no fucking corn in my cornbread.
Don't put nothing in my cornbread. Like niggas be eating like jalapeno cornbread. I don't want no jalapeno cornbread.
Yeah, I just want the cornbread, bro.
I don't want like I seen somebody who was making mac and cheese. This nigga said he had the fucking pepper jack cheese and the chipotle gouda, which are good cheeses, but not in my mac and cheese, bro. I don't want no spicy ass mac and cheese, my nigga.
Yo, when I seen niggas putting raisins in the mac and cheese, that's when I knew the game had went all the way too far. If I bite into a fucking raisin in my mac, I'm beating somebody's ass. Niggas had a gunfight after that. Somebody had to die. Thanksgiving is not the day for you to experiment. It ain't. Make what you made last year. If you gonna experiment with something, bring a new bottle of liquor over niggas ain't had before. Bring a new beer through. Don't experiment with my goddamn sweet potato pie. Definitely don't experiment with my cheesecake. Don't experiment with my yams. Don't experiment with my mac and cheese.
Yeah, definitely don't experiment with no staples, bro.
Like anything that you know niggas, if niggas is gonna ask who made it, don't experiment with it. You know, some shit niggas ain't finna ask who made that. No one ever asked who made the dressing. Unless the dressing is just exceptionally good or no one ever asked who made the dressing. Niggas gonna ask who made the mac and cheese. They're gonna ask who made the greens. They're gonna ask who made the goddamn desserts. Don't experiment with none of them.
Well, I mean,
The only
it sounds like
experiment
you don't want no experimentation with nothing.
I mean, look, one year we had turkey ribs for Thanksgiving, and that shit was fire. Because as much as the turkey is the centerpiece, I don't really give a fuck about the turkey. Like, I go in expecting the turkey to be dry.
Hey, that's with turkey. I gotta have a gravy, like turkey and dressing. If there's no gravy, I'm not eating either one of them. I'm just gonna eat the greens, the mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a side.
I'm just gonna be
I might get some ham, depending on where the ham from, but it's gonna be a side dish centric, and that's what I'm there for. I'm there for the sides on Thanksgiving. I don't really
there for the sides, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but that year we had them turkey ribs, nigga. Whew.
Hey, yeah, them bitches A1.
Them joints was goddamn delicious, nigga. But don't fuck with my mac and cheese, bro.
Fair enough.
Like, we might have to go out back and throw hands if you fuck up the mac and cheese. Like, just don't do that. It's not necessary. We good. Yeah. We good. The same mac and cheese you brought last year. And if you taking over making the mac and cheese, get the recipe from whoever made it last year.
Yeah, don't come in here doing no shit that we ain't used to with the mac and cheese, because your feelings gonna be hurt when we talk about we got this dry ass mac and cheese in here, man.
Hey Chaz, you remember that year Brielle had to make the mac and cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Because we went to visit our father for Thanksgiving. He was fucking with some Mexican chick, and she fucked up the mac and cheese, and our 10-year-old sister had to make the goddamn mac and cheese for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
was it fire?
I mean, my sister can cook. She throw down.
There you go. Then all was a success.
Well, no, I'm saying it worked because.
But it shouldn't take that.
Yeah, it shouldn't take.
Because we was ready to eat, but now we gotta wait because somebody gotta come in and.
How you fuck up mac and cheese?
Hey, no, mac and cheese is easy to fuck up, bro. Don't.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how is that the thing you fuck up?
Because if you don't know, you don't know.
Fact.
Yeah, but that was that nigga fault. He knew she shouldn't have been cooking that shit. He should have made it, or had Brielle make it beforehand. But you don't let some random we ain't never met fuck up the goddamn mac and cheese, nigga.
Mac and cheese and greens is something that I want to taste a certain way. Like, I don't want your greens tasting like spinach. Like, if your greens taste like spinach, I'm gonna be upset, bro.
Yeah, nigga. I listen. I don't eat much pork, but I either need that pork or that turkey flavoring in that motherfucker. Put the goddamn ham hock in that bitch. Just go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Put the ham hock in that bitch, bro.
Nah,
listen, if I totally gave up eating pork tomorrow, including bacon, I want that goddamn ham hock.
Nah, you just put you a turkey leg in there,
or the turkey. The
turkey leg. Put you some chicken better than bouillon. Get you some chicken broth, and some onions, red pepper flakes. Your green's gonna be A1. Your green's gonna be A1, bro.
Yeah, but don't fuck up the greens. Don't fuck up the mac and cheese. Don't fuck up the yams, bro. Like that's really what I'm there for, is the greens, the mac and cheese, and the yams. If the turkey good, great. If the dressing, I usually fuck with the dressing, but if the dressing ain't good, like one year my ex had to make the yams. I was scared as fuck. I don't even know how to make yams. I don't even know how to make, because that's one of them things that I know somebody gonna ask about. Like, I knew she could cook, but I ain't know what is your yams gonna be up to. I ain't trying to be sitting there and somebody go, who made these damn yams? And it's a negative. Nigga, I'm peeking my head around the kitchen like you good? You need me to go get anything? We straight? Like, we got all the ingredients you need? Like, you sure? She was like, do I put the marshmallows? I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we should do the marshmallows. It's your first time doing this. Like, let's just go with the basic yammage right here. Whatever that is.
The basic yammage.
Basic yammage. Yeah, nigga, I'm poking my head around the kitchen like, you good in there? You ain't burned them, did you? I need to go get some more for backup. Like, we straight. You got the nutmeg. I'll run to the store and get some.
This nigga had a whole list of shit, man.
Hey, listen. I'm saying. That's real. It's real.
You ain't just gonna let your ex rock?
Hey, nah, cause
oh no, she did her thing. I was worried.
Hey, because this is the thing. It puts you in a bad spot. If you come in and somebody calling your girl food trash and they do it in a disrespectful way, then it's like, do I stand up and defend her honor or do I get shunned out the family? Because like, what if me and her don't work out? Then I can't come back from Thanksgiving because I done cussed everybody out of here, lying, talk about the dressing dry, they mac and cheese ain't good, the turkey ain't what it was supposed to be. Like I done went hard on their food because I'm defending her honor. Now I'm exiled from the family.
When your girl, go ahead, Joe.
All I'm saying is, I mean, you could defend her without shitting on the other food. That way, because all they gonna see or should see is you just defending your girl. So if you don't work out with her, you're not necessarily shunned from the family. You get to come back, but you do. Fuck up.
It depends on how disrespectful they get, though. Like for the most part, our family ain't super disrespectful. Like you've been around our family, you know.
Nah, black families is disrespectful, bro.
What?
When it comes to food, like black families is disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah, but
shit nasty. They gonna tell you about it, bro.
Listen, like our family get the joking on you, like real shit. Like I remember.
Yeah. But some people so sensitive, so.
No, for real. But like 1 year, so my ex didn't know my mom couldn't stand her. So someone told her she could cut into my mom's cake early. When my mama went in that kitchen, the hell cutting my cake. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, I just said she could do it. Like, nigga, I'm pointing fingers. Like, wait a minute. Need to diffuse it right now. My mom might snap. She's sitting there like eating the last of the cake. Like, I'm like, hey, she said it.
See, just defending the honor, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, nah. But yeah. Your girl getting asked to make a dish at your family's Thanksgiving, like, I don't know. For me, that's a big deal. That's kind of like, all right, yeah, I don't need to fuck this up.
Because it shows a little bit of trust. It's like, all right, cool. We'll leave it up to you.
And is you part of the family at that point? Like you ain't just a guest at that point. It's like, nah. We need you to contribute because you part of this too. This your Thanksgiving now. So yeah, that's a big deal. I don't know how we made it 13 fucking minutes on on goddamn Thanksgiving. I did think I got a new webcam cover so it doesn't look like 2008 in here. Niggas was frying me on the last episode.
That's just King Troll though. Like you should have known that.
Oh no, it was a couple niggas. It was a couple niggas.
Oh dang. Your shit must have been trash.
Hey. But like I don't like it now because like now niggas I didn't see more of my room. Just whatever.
You don't want niggas to be able to see your room. I mean, you could get a little bit closer to the like camera and shit. I mean,
nah. I don't.
You want niggas in your nostrils, bro?
Yeah. Nah, I'm cool. Might have a stray booger in there that I ain't felt yet. Nah, I mean, but yeah, I fuck we talking about today, man? Anything interesting done happened?
Interesting.
LeBron put a fan out of a game.
I mean, if what she said true, then she needs to be out the game.
Oh, absolutely. If someone brought up the point, they said, you know, Bron been in the game for 19 years. He ain't never did this. She had to say something because he was fed up. He was fed to hell. And the way that they was acting when they left out, like they basically seemed to be like, yeah, we was fucking with that nigga. They was making a little, you know, they trolling the camera on the way out. Yeah, that nigga LeBron was cussing. He's like, these fuckers right here.
Yeah, that nigga was upset.
I mean,
yeah, bro, don't be talking about niggas' kids, man.
Hey, you buy a ticket, bro. You allowed to say whatever you want. You allowed to do whatever you want just because you paid for that ticket, bro.
Nah, you not. They might think that, but you not.
No. Yeah. Make sure you say they, not.
Oh, hey, no.
Yeah,
So the they,
yeah.
we
Not
all, we all knew. Joe, look, we all knew who they was. We knew that. We knew.
Yeah, man.
They ain't need no explanation. We knew who they
I spent
was.
my hard-earned money on this to come watch this monkey throw this ball into this hoop, bro. I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
Yeah, I can say I hope your child dies in a bus crash, even though I don't know who the hell and you're a billionaire, so why would your child be on the fucking bus?
Bro, but hold on, but they gonna make the justification that, oh, you a millionaire, bro, you should be able to take whatever it is I say, because you play a game for money. Like, that really be a justification for a lot of this goofy shit.
So Bomani Jones often talks about the Malice at the Palace thing, and how in the immediate aftermath, everybody was on TV joking about the shit. And then I think he said somebody at ESPN basically made the decision that, yo, we can't glorify players beating up fans. And that's when the shit turned into the chastising down tones that was used. And to me, I'm like, yo, I get why. But real shit, the NBA you should get one per year.
No, I just
teams
feel like,
should get one per year where somebody say something wild and your fan can deck that nigga. And you know off top it's gonna be 5 games. You let them niggas know. You hit a fan, it's 5 games.
hey,
If you fit or 10 games, we make 10 games. If you feel like it's worth it to miss 10 game checks to punch this motherfucker in the face, do it.
hey, look, I'm gonna tell a story. I was in Afghanistan. I was a senior airman. I had this fucking staff sergeant. This motherfucker, like, we were getting ready to pour concrete, so we'd be digging the footers out. We digging 10-foot footers to put our concrete walls on. So this nigga, he would just stand around, like the tech sergeants be working, everybody be working. This nigga would stand around with his feet up, like supervising everybody. We just called the nigga Captain Morgan because he always had his fucking leg up on everything. So like, this was motherfucking Captain Morgan over here. So one day we getting ready to pour the concrete, and this was, I think it was September or October in Afghanistan. So it's still well over 100 degrees. So me and my homeboy Klein, we both senior airmen, we talking, and he like, hey, y'all need to go fucking spray the concrete form with diesel and go pick the string line up. And me and Klein like, all right, we'll go do it in a minute. So this nigga like, hey, no, y'all need to go do it now. And I was just like, I just looked back like, oh, that must be too much work for you, and just started walking away. So as I'm wrapping up, like as I'm walking toward the thing, this nigga comes up behind me, grabs me on my shoulders, and turns me around and like, hey, who the fuck you talking to? Da, 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 da. I'm like, I look like, man, I pushed this nigga down into the footer, and I jumped down, getting ready to punch this nigga. This big ass tech sergeant, what was the name? Sergeant Carter. This nigga came and grabbed me out of nowhere, like no, Fee, don't do it. So I end up getting in trouble. I got an LOR. My name was ringing out in the desert, like I'm a troublemaker, blah, blah, blah. So when we leaving, they having a little awards thing. And so I was talking with this, I think it was a tech sergeant or master sergeant at the time. He like, yeah, I heard about what you did to Ridgeway. And I was just like, yeah, you know. And he was like, hey, you may not get a medal, but I bet you that motherfucker will never fuck with you again or fuck with anybody else. He was like, sometimes you gotta forego the rewards to get your respect. And after that, people never fuck with me. And he was like, you know, the dude Ridgeway, after it happened, he apologized to me, even though I still got in trouble. This nigga apologized to me. He was just like, hey, I really just didn't think you had it in you. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I was always fucking with you. So it's just like sometimes, like for these NBA players, like sometimes you have to forego them checks just to show these niggas to remind them, like, hey, nigga, I will fuck you up just because I'm in this NBA uniform. Do not mean I'll fuck you up. So that's what I had to do in the military. Nigga, I don't care that you're a higher rank than me. Nigga, I'm a grown man when I get up in the morning. I will whoop your fucking ass in here, bro. And when you show somebody one time they usually don't fuck with you no more till you go to a new base.
All it's gonna take is one of these niggas to go up in the stands and knock and break one of these niggas' faces, and I promise you, no fan will ever get crazy. Well, except maybe out in Utah, because that's a different breed of white.
Hey, can't be talking about my state, bro.
No, Joe, but you know I'm right, bro. Like them fans be wilding. Like I think it'll be. I dare you to do it again. Like it'll be Boston same way. Like, but I think any other place ain't finna do that shit again.
Nah,
hey,
I mean,
yeah. Joe Code says it should be called the shouldn't have been talking shit rule. Yep. Hey, you shouldn't have been talking shit. Like that's you got to be prepared for the. Like I always say, the internet kind of gave everybody access to white privilege a little bit in this sense.
Sure.
White people think they can just say whatever the fuck they want because the police are their own personal security.
Yeah.
Like they know if a minority get too rowdy with them, they can just call 5-0 and 5-0 gonna automatically take their side. So basically it saved I can say what I want to you and not get punched in the face. We ain't grow up like that. We say something, we lie, but we know if there's a line with everybody, toe that line. We liable to get as you approach that line, the chances of you getting punched in the face increase exponentially until you cross over that line, and then you getting punched in the face and probably some other shit. With the internet, niggas just think, oh, I can say whatever the fuck I want to niggas because ain't nobody gonna find me. So I said one day on Twitter, somebody from Birmingham was like, yeah, I'm not scared of none of these internet niggas, and I was like, well, those are the niggas you should be afraid of. I said because you ain't never gonna see, you're not gonna see a nigga that's talking shit about you. Like, these niggas will troll you. They don't care about your respect. Well, yeah, I'll find you and whoop your ass. Okay, you won't find me. I live 10 states away from you. Chances of you running into me are slim to none. And he said, well, why should I be afraid of an internet nigga? Some hacker saw our conversation and went and pulled all this man's information and just posted it. He said, this you? And he said, that's why you should be afraid of hackers. Because I know where you live and everything about you just off reading this conversation. All I had to do was go look at your tweet. I found your goddamn IP address, your first and last name, and he blocked out like but he left just enough shit visible to let him know, nigga, I know where you live. Just off you tweeting. He ain't follow either one of us. He just seen it. Was like, yeah, you should be. And I'm like, yeah, that's who I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of some nigga on the internet. You gonna come to Charlotte? We saw what happened and meet me in Temecula. Nigga said, oh yeah, nigga left his family on Christmas to go drive 3-4 hours to fight a nigga, and that nigga, the other nigga was sitting at home. Like, nigga, I'm not driving to fight you. What the fuck? For what?
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
But the internet gave everybody a taste of that because it's you don't know me, you can't see me. I know you in real life. I haven't seen Joe in like 7 years. If I say something wild to Joe, the chances that Joe gonna come to I wouldn't because I respect him, man. But I'm saying, like, even people I know, you not finna see me.
Man, fuck that. I'll pull up.
Joe, I'm not gonna say nothing to you that's gonna make you want to hit me anyway.
I'm just saying. I love to travel. I'll pull up. Don't let one of you internet niggas get it twisted, bro. Fuck that. I love travel. It's mini stamps in my passport, nigga. Fuck with me. I'll pull up.
But yeah. It's just I really think the NBA should basically let someone take it for the team in a sense and be like, listen, just have a private meeting and be like, look, we gonna let one of you niggas go in the stands and beat somebody ass.
Like in Miami, let you down as high as some old ass go up there and miss 10 games, bro.
He on homie deals right now. That's basically like, you the OG. We just gonna let you play as long as you want.
Like Vince Carter on the Hawks. Vince Carter, hey man, you ain't doing shit else but stealing the young niggas' minutes. Go up there and whoop some ass.
Whoop somebody ass, bro.
Like, I'm with it. Like that's why I didn't say nothing to this because I don't disagree with nothing you got to. Because, bro, I'm sorry. Like niggas didn't fuck with Metal World Peace. Niggas don't fuck with Steven Jackson. Like the niggas that Malice in the Palace shit. Yeah, that was a great doc, by the way. But yeah.
Like, bro, I used to real life think Jermaine O'Neal was like kind of soft, and then I seen that nigga go up in the stands like, oh no, that nigga Jermaine O'Neal's a real nigga, bro. Like sometimes you just gotta show niggas how real you are, bro.
So this reminded me of the LeBron shit with Isaiah Stewart. And like some of the conversation surrounding it, like, you know, Stephen A saying like people think LeBron is like soft or whatever. And so one, I think that's ludicrous because like in the 20, I will say this, in the 20 years I've been aware of LeBron James, like since he was like a junior in high school in Ohio. So like 2001. In the 20 years I've been aware of this nigga, nothing leads me to believe that LeBron James actually like has hands. Now, does that mean that any one of us could fight LeBron? Hell no, that nigga's a tip-top athlete. It don't matter if he got hands. In a fight, 2 minutes feels like forever. LeBron could probably fight you for 20 minutes without breaking a sweat. That man is an elite athlete among elite athletes. He's the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of athletes. You're not fighting that man because a fight is and your punches ain't doing nothing to that nigga. Like we done seen 200-pound man roll into this nigga leg and this nigga pop it back into place and keep on playing. Like that nigga is a freak of nature.
And that's another one of my points that you ain't even got to yet. This man is 6'8", like 250. Like,
yeah,
like what are you doing with him? Like,
stop it. So it don't matter if LeBron James can quote unquote fight. You can't whoop his ass. Now, the thing with Isaiah Stewart was because niggas was like, what y'all think Isaiah Stewart could fuck up LeBron? Well, Isaiah Stewart is 6'9", 250, and that nigga been boxing since he was 10 years old. Do I think that nigga could whoop LeBron's ass? A nigga who is as big, as strong, and boxes? Absolutely. 1,000%. That nigga was raised by a Jamaican day laborer. Yeah, that nigga can fight, bro. In Rochester, New York. Yes, that nigga can fight. It's some niggas in the NBA that Udonis Haslem. Yes, that nigga has hands. Brandon Ingram, Kinston, North Carolina. If you don't know nothing about Kinston, North Carolina, Jerry Stackhouse from there. Yes, I think Brandon Ingram has hands. There's certain niggas in the NBA that I feel like Jimmy Butler, I feel like has hands. I don't think Jimmy Butler gonna fight nobody because he got too much to lose. But I think Russell Westbrook, even though he was doing that fight in Irish Pose, I feel like Russell Westbrook has it. You know the niggas who you know can fight, the niggas who are short. Like that nigga Tyler Ulis. I feel like Tyler Ulis was from Chicago, and that nigga was 5'9" on the NBA roster. You know that nigga can fight. He had to fight for everything he ever got.
Hey, Pat
Muggsy
Beverly,
Bogues. I know Muggsy Bogues can fight.
I know Pat Bev can fight, man. There's no doubt. Anybody who's a fucking professional agitator, they can fight because they don't care about the consequences, man.
About nothing.
Rajon Rondo, professional
Rondo can fight.
Agitator. I know that nigga can fight.
That nigga can fight, bro.
I bet you Chris Paul can fight because Chris Paul is he's a low-key agitator.
He's a short nigga. Like what do most of these niggas have in common? They short.
Like I know these niggas can fight. So
Draymond is one I don't know that he can really fight. Like him and KG, I think they wolf ticket sellers. Like I'm not gonna fight Draymond. Hey, listen, KG threw a goddamn a basketball at some nigga. I think it was it McDice? I think it was Antonio McDice, and that nigga broke into a back pedal like Prime Dion. That nigga ain't want that. When Carmelo was waiting for that nigga ain't want that fucking smoke, bro. I think them niggas are wolf ticket sellers. Like, and that's not to say all trash talkers can't fight. I think Larry Bird had hands. I know Gary Payton had hands because that nigga was open. Like,
you seen Larry Bird's hands though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I know Larry Bird can fight.
Like Larry Bird was squaring up with niggas, like pure niggas.
like niggas in the 80s when you could actually fight niggas. Like we know Larry Bird can fight.
Like Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale is putting the beats on somebody, man.
Dog, Bill Laimbeer was a certified fucking goon.
Bill Laimbeer was a fucking goon, bro. Like if I ever met one of Bill Laimbeer's kids, I wouldn't talk no shit to them niggas. Like, bro, look at your pedigree, bro.
Yeah, like Drake. I don't know. I wouldn't bet it. I'm not saying Draymond can't fight. I just get the feeling that nigga sold wolf tickets. I feel like any of them niggas from Flint can fight, even Kyle Kuzma. I understand.
Oh, yeah. Talk about his sweater if you want.
But that nigga from Flint, Miles Bridges, I think is from Flint. I don't want to fight either one of them niggas. Like, now, do I think any of the Ball siblings have hands? Probably not. Maybe Melo do because he probably had to grow up fighting them niggas. Actually, you know what? I think the middle brother got hands because that nigga always.
Yeah, probably LiAngelo got hands.
LiAngelo probably got hands. Them other two niggas, like I remember what Lonzo's rookie season. a fight broke out and he was standing by the scorer's table or a scuffle broke out on the court and somebody was like, well, why didn't you run the joint? He's like, man, it's the NBA. Ain't nobody finna fight. And I'm like, that's real. Like, that's real. Y'all ain't finna fight no day. What I need to go look tough for?
Exactly.
I'm cool.
Like who are you really showing that?
Yeah. Jehovah's right. Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley. I mean, we know Charles Oakley, guy. Charles Oakley.
Yeah. Like
Charles Oakley 60 is still slapping the shit out of niggas. Like, we know that.
Yeah, like we talk about the ones who you probably wouldn't believe it. Like, nah.
Like, I think most niggas would probably think Brandon Ingram, because he's skinny and quiet, would probably not have hands, but I believe that nigga has hands. I'm not betting against any nigga from the same place that Jerry Stackhouse from. Like,
yeah, like I thought for the longest, like Matt Barnes was like one of them light skinned pretty niggas, but it's like, bruh, nah. When you literally like leave the game to go fuck up another nigga,
to go beat a nigga ass, bro. What's that Calico shit, man?
Am I wrong? If I beat a nigga ass,
it's just like yeah, man. You know what?
Talking so crazy.
Yeah, like Matt Barnes. Yeah, I'm not fucking with him, bro. My bad,
like
bro.
it's just some niggas that you like that. But yeah, every short nigga or every nigga that was short and caught a late growth spurt, I feel like can fight. Cause you don't. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, ain't Matt Barnes like really cool with Steven Jackson?
Oh yeah,
they
really.
That nigga certified, bro. Because that's two nutty niggas right there.
Like even when the Andrew Bynum shit happened, that nigga, everybody was making fun of Matt Barnes' reaction, but that nigga was like, bro, if you feel that way about it, let's go get some boxing gloves and fight, bro. Like, if you want your like, I respect that reaction more than niggas wild. Niggas like, man, Matt Barnes scared. No, that's a nigga that's not. He said, if you want to fight, we can fight. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. If you want to throw hands, come on, let's put some boxing gloves on and let's throw hands. If you feel that way about it, that's
because how many internet dudes are really willing to throw the fucking gloves on?
About not many. Most of those niggas.
2%.
When you tell somebody to stop talking and come on, that's when you see the real like niggas.
Exactly.
Like, you just gotta call niggas bluff.
Yeah, it's like, if you want to fight that badly, then come. Because the biggest thing about fighting is it's a lot of want to. Like, if you in similar weight classes, you got similar physical whoever wants it more is going to win 9 times out of 10. And a lot of thing about fight, a lot of niggas just scared to get hit in the face. If you ain't scared to get hit in the face, then that's 60% of the battle of a fight right there.
Bro, if you've been punched in the mouth before, or you've been punched in the nose and your eyes start watering, your ears start ringing, bro, once you feel that shit one time, you good to go, bro.
Yeah, because after that, it's adrenaline. You won't feel it afterwards.
But
it's like, as long as you don't get knocked out, you good. So yeah, like I believe like 90% of the league don't actually want to fight or can't. I ain't gonna fight none of them. Like, I talk all the shit in the world about Devontae Graham, but that nigga from Raleigh, North Carolina, I'm pretty sure if that nigga saw me or wanted to, I'm not fighting that nigga. I paid $600 for my pistol. I'm not fighting nobody.
Yeah, I definitely gotta shoot you, fam.
Yeah, like, nah, bro. I'm 34 years old, nigga. I got a bad back. I'm not fighting you, bro.
Oh yeah, especially a prime NBA player. Like, nigga, you in your prime, bro. We not fighting, bro. I'm not fighting you, bro.
Nigga, that shit'll be over quickly.
Now, you catch me when I was about you catch me when I was about 25, when I was like in tip top physical shape, maybe even down to 21 when I was like leaving tech school, like when the PT really fucking mattered, bro. And there wasn't no liquor involved in my life. Like, that good 7 months of not drinking. Yeah, then I'll fight with you NBA niggas, but not after that.
Yeah, like, nigga, I'm not, nah, bro. I'm not fighting nobody. Not these young niggas in the streets. No, I'm not fighting nobody, bro. Like, that's just, it's not finna happen. We not fighting. But yeah, like, for someone to say that they feel like LeBron is soft is just absurd, because compared to 99.999% of the world, that nigga might as well be the best fighter that ever lived, because you can't do nothing to him. It takes another nigga that man's size who has hands that will be able to do something to him. But that's why I say the little niggas in the NBA will be the ones who I feel like have hands, because who's trying to fight a 6'9", 250-pound motherfucker?
Fans.
Well,
they think they can do it.
If you remove the barrier of the NBA said you can't touch me, who sees LeBron James on the street and would actively try to fight him?
But that's the thing where I think fans get it fucked up is Like on TV, Steph Curry looks like a midget.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Steph Curry is tall as hell in real life.
6'3".
Russell Westbrook,
6'3".
Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, these niggas are tall. Like these are tall human beings.
Like the only short niggas to play in the NBA was like Earl Boykins and Muggsy Bogues and like Isaiah Thomas. Like them niggas
and JJ Barea. But even them, like you still gotta understand that.
But dog, JJ Barea legit 6 feet.
But that's what I mean. Like you still like even Nate Robinson. Like yeah, they watch Nate Robinson get whatever by a bigger dude. Like you gotta understand that these cats are still prime athletes and they still bigger than these average regular dudes. That
and Nate Robinson was out there playing defense back for Washington, bro. Like Nate Robinson might be short, but that nigga got football strength. That's a whole other thing. That nigga running full speed in the niggas. Like you don't want to fight Nate Robinson, bro. Well, unless you that white dude. But
nah, like I think people just really get it fucked up. Like I said, it's like they think because you go to the gym, you pick up heavy shit and you put it back down, that you really got like a chance against these like real prime like legitimate athlete people. You don't, bro. You really don't.
It's endurance, dog. Like you going in and you might be squatting and benching and all this, but you ain't out there running around for 40 minutes a night. Like that's endurance, bro. You know who I wouldn't want to fight? A goddamn soccer player.
Fam.
No, all the niggas do is run.
When Zidane, I hope I'm saying his name right because I don't want to get head butted. But when he was out there head butting people, bro, I don't want to see him, bro.
Like niggas be laughing at all the theatrics of soccer players, the insurance fraud that them niggas. Dog, a fight is endurance, bro. Like unless you can just catch a nigga and you just overpower them, it's endurance, dog.
Why you think Kimbo Slice ain't last that long in the UFC, bro? And Kimbo Slice is he's a backyard fight. Yeah, he's a backyard fighting dude.
He was smashing niggas' eyeballs.
Bruh. And then what happened? Like you get around some dudes who, I can do that too, and I have some endurance. I'm an athlete. Like he was getting rest in peace. He was getting slept. I don't understand people's like logic like with some of this.
Hey, bro, and for people always fucking.
That's a Ted Lasso joke. Joe always said you getting worked by Danny Rojas easily. Football is life. Danny Rojas fucking you up, nigga.
For people who always like talk shit about soccer, like soccer is a physical sport, bro. I played.
Oh yeah.
I played in high school. I played intramurals in college, and I played on the base team when I was in Japan in the Air Force. Like, bro, it's physical. Niggas is dirty. Like. Nigga, you be hurting after you play soccer, bro. There's no pads. This was set for shin guards, and niggas barely wear them shits because you want to move faster. Like, bro, soccer is physical, bro. And them niggas be out there doing dirty shit to you, jumping up to the head of ball, nigga fucking elbowing you in your ribs, bro. You jump up, nigga pulling you down by your shorts, so you fucking hamstring and quad off, fucked up. You done landed on your ankle wrong. Like, niggas is for niggas headbutting you on purpose, bro. Like niggas is real dirty out there, bro.
Bro, we when I worked in retail, we all went to go play like American football one day. It was this field, and like because one of the managers there, he was the high school all-state quarterback, but he was like shorter than me, so of course he didn't go to college for the shit. But that nigga had a fucking cannon. Like he could throw the ball across the store and hit you perfectly if he saw where you took off from, just judging off your speed. Like the shit was incredible. So he get a team of us together. I think I'm like 21 at the time, 21 or 22. So we all young. So one of my homeboys, that nigga played soccer at Birmingham Southern on a scholarship. He invited his homeboy, who later played on the Philippine national team for soccer. We get out there and the quarterback talking shit. He like, because he was playing all-time quarterback. He's like, man, y'all better not get dusted by these little soft soccer dudes. Bro, the nigga that played on the Philippine national team, that nigga was out there barefoot, dusting niggas. It got to one point, I'm trying to chase that nigga down. That nigga did a goddamn juke move on me, nigga. I thought my quad exploded, bro. That nigga hit that shit so goddamn fast. I said, I'm out. Nigga, my leg was hurt for 2 weeks after that. I said, I'm done. And I wasn't even disrespecting him. I was the one that was like, yo, bro, chill out, man. These niggas college athletes. This nigga play on a national soccer team, bro. Like, chill the fuck out. These niggas is not for play. And they got out there and made us look stupid. We was all limping and shit. Them niggas look like they had just warmed up. They're like, y'all ready to play another game? We looked at them like, nigga, hell no.
But it go to your point, man. Like, people really not gonna be able to realize this until they get smacked in the face by Isaiah Stewart or LeBron. So we should let it happen. I'm all with it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
I feel like the NBA
people are stupid, bro.
I feel like the NBA should just have a closed door meeting and say, look, if one of y'all wants to do it, 25 games, 20 games, whatever, we'll let you do it. We'll control the media narrative. We'll make sure just don't kill him. We'll make sure every bad thing this person ever did leaks out into the media. So, we'll do a reverse when a black person gets shot by the cops. And like, if I'm Adam Silver, if y'all want to do it. You take all cell phones, all electronic devices. That thing, you meet with the captains of the East team and say, look, listen, this is what it is. If y'all ever say we said this, I'll disavow any of it. If y'all want to go up in the stands and punch one of these motherfuckers in the face, no, you're going to get 20 games, but we'll control the media narrative. It won't be like Malice in the Palace. Your career won't be ruined. You come back, you straight. We'll make sure ESPN don't go out there jumping off a cliff with the narratives. We'll make sure it leaks out that this motherfucker was stealing from niggas or was a virulent racist or, stole laptops in college. We'll figure it out. Just don't kill them. You can break their face. You can break their orbital bone, but don't kill them. You can hold them by the collar and get 2 punches in and drop them. Like, yoke them up, bow, bow, drop them. Going about to be out. We'll make sure security goes too. No. Let them do it. Let them do this. Like, they need to have a signal or something. 2 snaps means I'm using it. And it's good for one nigga in the NBA. One. This your pass. You walk off the court, do them 2 snaps, you good. You out.
Nah, I'm with it.
Let it happen. I really feel like 2 things that would actually make society function again is calling niggas stupid in public when they being stupid. Because that really fucks shit up. Because niggas don't believe they stupid no more, even when they being really fucking stupid. Because we made it bad to call niggas stupid. Teacher can't give niggas dunce caps no more. And niggas getting punched in the face. That would solve a lot of problems. If niggas just had a healthy fear of getting punched in the face again, that would solve a lot of problems.
Nah, I definitely give you that.
That's the problem, like, bro. Niggas, like, when we was growing up, you watch what you say because you be like, hey, this nigga will fuck around and punch you in the mouth. Like, he don't care, bro. Like, exactly. So you wouldn't just be saying wild shit to this nigga. Like, it was a nigga that me and Joe went to fucking school with. This nigga got burnt up by like some electric shit, and we was in 7th grade. You could not say nothing to this nigga because this nigga would be on your ass. He did not give a fuck, bro. Like, him getting electrocuted was like the start of a fucking villain origin story, nigga. And this nigga was terrorizing middle school, man. Like, you couldn't say not one word to this nigga out of line, or he was gonna get with you. He did not give a fuck about the consequences.
Hey, man. Real shit. The niggas who could fight the best was like low key the niggas who had the most shit for you to pick on them about. Because it was like, yo, you're not finna do this shit to me.
Correct.
Like, one of the coolest dudes I went to school with, I won't say his name, but cool dude. He was like legally blind. So like, I first ran into him when I first got to Trotwood because he was talking to me, but he wasn't looking at me, at least from my standpoint. And he's like, yo, I'm talking to you. And I was like, and I'm just sitting there looking at him. He like, you. I said, me? He like, yeah, you. I said, oh, my fault. I didn't. And, somebody pulled me to the side, was like, no, that's just like how his eye. But you think anyone ever mentioned anything about that man's eye? Absolutely not. That man grew up in Townview. If you try, well, you know what that means. That nigga grew up in Townview. That nigga fire off on you and knock your ass out. Much respect to that brother. Again, I'm not saying that this and that. I'm just saying what it is. One of the coolest people on the planet. That brother always treated me with respect. But everyone knew not to fuck with that nigga. Yeah. Jehovah brings up another good point. Everyone should have to work a food service or customer service job for a year before or during college. That would fix a lot of attitude. And quiet as kept, restaurants and grocery stores should introduce the same shit. You get one free knock a nigga out pass per year.
I'm with it.
Oh shit! Hey,
Dog, I'll never forget. I'm working at Academy Sports, and this dude, I was a customer service manager, and this dude was pissed off at me about something, and he goes, "Call your manager, boy. He'll tell you what I'm talking about." And I said, "Boy," and so I took my name badge off, and my little homie was behind me on the register. He grabbed me and said, "Please don't." I said, "Nah, bro, let's go outside." He said, "Nope." And one of the managers walked up. And he goes, Annette, he called AJ a boy. And she's like, "Get out my store." Old Southern white lady. She said, "Get out my store. You can never come back. I don't care who you know." Because I was like, "Nah, bro, I'll lose my job about this one. You ain't finna call me no mother boy, bro. We go outside and box right now, my nigga." I was like 20. I was like 19 or 20. I'm like, "Bro, we can fight over this. I don't give a fuck about this little $8.50 an hour job, nigga. We can go squad, nigga. I go up to Best Buy and get another one of these, nigga. We can go." Boy, I took my name. He was like, "AJ, don't do it, bro." He called the manager. He said, "Yo, call that nigga boy." Now, I wish them niggas would have told me, "Yeah, we right here on the edge of the country where all these motherfuckers, you get to fire off on one racist per year." Nigga, that'd have made my life so much easier. Hey, I'm taking this one. Imagine my 15, bro.
Imagine going to McDonald's. Imagine going to McDonald's and a nigga had a bad day and you just heckling this nigga and he got a fucking cup of coffee and that nigga just turn around and splash the fucking coffee in your face and jump from behind the counter and start beating your ass.
Start beating your mother. Hey, did y'all see that video of the chick who ran up and I forget what the restaurant was. Chick ran in the drive-through window and got beat down by 3 motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
They was hitting her ass with pans and all sorts of shit. She ran in the drive-through window and they fucked her up. I think it was Backyard Burger in Memphis. They beat her ass, bro. They dragging her out the motherfucking restaurant. Somebody, as she goes out of view, somebody picks up some shit, throws it at her fucking head. They fucked her up, bro.
Bro, but that's what should happen, bro. Don't come to my job causing a ruckus, nigga.
Yeah, I should be allowed to whoop your ass.
Hey,
like, nah, if niggas knew, hey, bro, don't be talking shit at that McDonald's, bro. They got a nigga that'll come out there. They got a nigga that'll come outside and box with you over it.
He only gonna be going for work for 5 days.
Hey, and if you working at McDonald's in this climate, you probably got another job to fall back on anyway, so you good. Or shit, you can go fucking Uber or DoorDash for the week, bro. Like fuck
for
it,
the
bro.
week.
Go out here. Take my 5 days, work when I want to, or shit. Amazon always hiring, nigga. Amazon hire you like, hey, all you gotta do is say, I ain't trying to join no union. I just want to come in here, go to work, and be cool. Amazon will put you on, bro.
Listen, bro. Hey, I'm all for it, bro. Bring back ass whoopers, bro. What did Eminem say? Whatever happened to catching a good old fashioned passionate ass whooping to get your shoes, coat, and your hat taken?
Bruh,
what happened to that?
Don't be on it. Hey, Cats got guns now. Like,
well, I mean,
Cats be so scared. But it goes to your point again, though. It's like, bro, you not gonna fight, and I'm not gonna fight because I'm too old for this. My back bad. I got bad knees. But it amazes me how these young cats got the energy and still don't want to fight. Like,
see,
who raised you?
It's because of the internet. Like, think about this. When we was in high school, we could get our ass whooped and maybe a nigga at a neighboring school heard about it. These kids at school nowadays get their ass whooped. It's on the internet in 10 seconds. You on TikTok getting your ass whooped to a soundtrack, bro. Niggas done remixed your ass whooping. Like, how you supposed to feel? Yeah, I'm gonna come back shooting, nigga.
Nigga on fucking World Star getting washed up, bro.
Getting your ass whooped.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and shoot. Nigga, at 15, if my lowest moment in my life is recorded for billions of people to see, yeah, if I had access to a pistol, I'm coming back and shooting that nigga.
Hey, bro. Hey, you just should have known. Hey, talking shit ain't for me because I can't back it. Like, bro, let it happen. I'm sorry.
But again, your ass whooping should be private. Like, you gotta hold the ass whooping. No. I'm talking about private in the sense of the internet shit. Only the niggas that's around should see your ass. That's an exclusive event. Seeing a nigga get their ass whooped. And so you had to be there a moment. Like,
they gotta pass that shit down like it's folklore, bro.
Bro, like you remember how it was. You remember how it was when you missed the day of school when you come back and you find out a nigga got their ass beat, and you like, damn, I missed that shit. It was an exclusive event.
Fair. Okay, never
like,
mind.
Damn,
fair.
that nigga got his ass, and you missed it, or you was in a different building that day for whatever reason for that class period, and you ain't see the shit. You come back, you go to fifth period. Suddenly they talking about, yeah, man, you know such and such got his ass beat at lunch. Damn, or you just ain't had that lunch period.
Oh, bro.
Hey, you walking past somebody in the hall and they like, hey, what your Virginia just got fucked up in here? You going to lunch? You like, oh, for real? Like, damn. Then you start talking about that shit with other niggas. You ain't even say, hey, I heard such and such got his ass whooped during last lunch. Yeah, they said this and this and this happened. Nigga, by the end of the day, everybody know that nigga got his ass whooped that lunch.
And it was like a little extra joy in this fuck. There was a little extra joy if it was a nigga you ain't like anyway.
Oh yeah,
like you took some solace in that. Like, man, that nigga always be talking. So I'm glad somebody fucked that nigga up. Like, especially if you couldn't do it. Like if I was like, man, I hate that nigga, but I ain't finna get washed up by that nigga. And then one of the niggas that got hands like finally beat that nigga ass. You be like, yes.
Oh, bro.
Hey, yeah, nah, Jehovah right again. The lure of getting to a new school and finding out who to avoid because they fight. That's real shit. Like somebody points to that, hey, that's not him, bro. Not him. Not that
Let him be, man.
Not that one. That nigga got hands.
You can talk about anybody else in this classroom, just not him.
You get to trying to start popping shit at the lunch table and somebody elbow. No.
Let him be, bro. The teacher didn't say nothing to him.
Exactly. That's how you knew. Nigga, when I got out of honors classes after like my sophomore year and was in the regular nigga classes and like had to see what I'm like, damn, y'all be talking to these teachers crazy as fuck.
Hey, them regular classes different. I got a taste of the regular. I'm like, hey, bro, hey, now you gotta submit back to the honors, bro. These some fucking heathens in here, bro. I don't belong. This ain't for me. Like, I was in honors English in regular English with the goons. Nigga, send me back to honors. God.
Bruh, why on the Drink Champs Wu-Tang episode, they was asking how Ghost and Ray met. And I think that nigga Raekwon was like, yeah, we had junior high classes together. We wasn't in the dumb nigga class, but we was in the classes after the smart niggas. And that nigga Nori was like, yeah, let's clap it up for that. Let's make it. Them niggas are clapping up for anything, bro. Clap it up for being regular niggas. Clap it up for having modest intelligence.
Oh my god.
Bro, that shit had me fucking crying, bro. I'm like, bro, these niggas really will clap it up for any fucking thing, bro.
Yeah,
Nori a nutty nigga, bro.
Drip Champs my shit, man.
Niggas will be like, yeah, that was the year I caught a body and found out my baby mama lied about me being her oldest actual father. So I could, and then I went to jail right after. Yeah, let's clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for not being the father. Like that. What you mean?
Hey, clapping it up and taking shots. Like, bro, why are we taking a shot for this, nigga?
Yeah, let's take a shot for that. Clap it up.
Hey, what you want to drink? That nigga always reaching over the camera like, hey, yeah, bring some of that over there. Like, no, nigga.
Bro.
Nah, bro, don't clap it up for my misfortunes, nigga.
Come on, man.
Clapping it up for being in the average nigga class, bro. I was like, yo, that's some nutty ass shit, bro.
Come down here, bro. Come down here, man.
Nah, bro. At Trotwood, it wasn't no average nigga class. It was either you was in honors or you was with the goons, bro.
You was in honors or you wasn't, nigga. Like, I remember when I got out of honors classes, nigga, my teachers, aren't you supposed to be in honors? I ain't want to do the homework. Me and that nigga Dave Timmons, bro. Shouts to Dave Timmons.
Hey.
The Reverend D. Tizzle.
D. Tizzle.
The wildest white people you'll ever meet. That nigga was like Cartman in living form. That nigga even used to talk shit to a nigga named Kyle every single day. Because that nigga Kyle was 15, big as fuck, and wore a trench coat every damn day, and the nigga smoked cigarettes.
Come on, bro.
I'm dead ass.
That nigga Dave Timmons was like the bazaar to our group, man, because he'd be saying the wildest shit.
We can't even say what that nigga line was.
And And he was like our first graphic designer too. Like him and Ray. Like them niggas used to lace us with the shit in fucking Street Verbals.
Hey, bro, nigga designed my first unofficial album cover. I still love the title of that, but back in the day.
Hey,
I was like, goddamn, almost 20 years. Nigga, we old.
Been old.
Yeah, that shit.
But yeah, man. Bring back punching niggas in the face, bro. That's really the moral of this episode.
Or even smacking nigga, cause smacking a little more demoralizing when the nigga fucking smack you, bro. Like, this nigga just smack me, bro. You ain't have no respect for my manhood, bro.
Bro, smacking the shit out, like my favorite forms of assault is like pistol whipping, drop kicking, choking, and then smacking. Like just to see, like not to do. But just like to see a nigga get smacked is hilarious. To see a nigga get choked out is hilarious, especially if it's like the full frontal choke, like not the rear choke, like the full frontal nigga looking in the nigga eyes, shaking that nigga. Then it's the drop kick. Then it's the drop kick. Because listen, the drop kick is the most reckless one. Because if you miss, you done. Or if you don't take that nigga, because you want to grab, like, did y'all see the video of the dude try to run in, jump, and kick this nigga, got caught putting the torture rack, and then back slammed on the concrete? Nigga was done.
Oh, yeah. I seen that shit.
Nigga jumped and kicked, nigga ducked, caught that nigga, had that nigga over his shoulders in the torture rack, and then fell back on that nigga on the fucking concrete, bro.
Yeah, it's over with after that, bro.
Why are you trying to leave your feet in the fight, bro?
But that's what I like. That your dedication to it. Like, you know how mad you gotta be to be like, hey, yo, fuck it. It's over with after this either way.
I mean, if
this nigga going down,
if you hit if you hit the drop kick, you're in prime position to win the altercation. Like
exactly,
you got a 95% chance to win that altercation.
You're going all in at that point.
But if you miss that bitch, bro, that's somebody who don't got the stamina, bro. He like, I don't have the stamina to be rumbling with this nigga. So I gotta end this. So either I'm gonna kick this nigga or this nigga's gonna slam me.
It's going for two after you just scored the touchdown and the extra point or get you tied to go to overtime. It's like, fuck it, we can't beat these niggas. We lucky enough to be here, so we going for two to win this bitch. We gonna leave with the upset, nigga. That's the drop kick. It's
okay, Rivera.
We going all in. That's it, baby. I mean, either this nigga going down or I'm going down. One of the two. Because even if you hit and you just that nigga fall backwards, now you on the ground. So if you don't get up in enough time, you done.
Yeah, that's man. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
That's nasty.
I'm about to drop kick that nigga Lewis Dancy in 6th grade, bro. That nigga was fucking with AJ.
Bro, why y'all drop kicking people, bro?
We got suspended for that one.
I came in with the Luke Kane flying kick, bro, and then nigga, all our homies and cousins, bro. That nigga William Jones was elbow dropping this nigga. Niggas was leg dropping this nigga.
Shout out to William Jones. Hey, let's clap it up. Clap it up. William Jones elbow dropping. This nigga
he really elbow dropped this nigga. No disrespect to Lewis, because this was a long time ago, bro.
Bro, man. Hey, nah, bro. That nigga got his ass whooped every day for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember in Greenfield State.
like dead ass. Like every day for 2 weeks straight, this nigga got beat up by somebody.
Hey, bro, but I will give him his credit because
he never backed down.
He kept talking shit and kept getting into these altercations, bro. He did not give a fuck, bro.
Because like, at that point, it's like, yo, the worst thing that can happen to me is I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Niggas know me for getting my ass. It can't get no worse than this because there was no internet at the time. He could just take his L, go home, and come back the next day like, well, nigga, if you whoop my ass, it already happened to me once. I ain't got shit else. Because keep talking shit.
Because look, eventually with somebody like that, people stop fucking with him because. If you start seeing he getting better at fighting, you don't want to be the nigga who lost to the nigga who done got beat up 2 weeks straight. So you like, man, dog, I ain't even about to fuck with you, bro. We know I'll beat your ass, bro. Like, you just got to start taking that approach because you're like, damn, this nigga really might fucking wash me up if we get into a fight. This nigga been fighting 2 weeks straight, and he's starting to get a little more stamina. He's starting to take these punches, and he ain't quitting as quick.
bro.
I don't want to be in on these 2 weeks, bro.
Bro, it's like that.
He went from level 5 to level 20. He a Pokemon. He done evolved, bro. He got a little bit better.
Bro, it's like that movie Knockaround Guys, where Vin Diesel talks about like he talks about how many fights he had to get into to where his skin hardened, to where like when like niggas punched him, it didn't phase him, but when he punched them, he's like 100 fights or some shit like that, and they get to taking off his jacket and it just start beating niggas at, and it's like because at that point, what a punch gonna do to that nigga? That nigga got punched in the face every day for 2 weeks. He came back outside. That nigga face was probably hard as fuck, bro. At some point, you gonna punch that nigga, you gonna break something.
Nah, bro.
Salute to that man, bro.
Man,
salute to him. I don't know whatever happened to him, but salute to him, bro. Because that nigga did not give a fuck, bro.
Said he was determined.
I mean, because like he really was wiser than most of us. Because he like, bro, I already got my ass. What else can you do to me, nigga? We 10. You ain't gonna shoot me.
But that's the respect factor, bro. Like I said, some people still ain't even willing to do that. And it's probably because of the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely because of the internet. Like right now, I'm not about to get in no fight and be the nigga in his mid-30s that got put on World Star for fucking with some young nigga. For talking reckless to one. Nah, bro, I'm not doing that. For who and for what? I'll walk away from an altercation quick as fuck. Because same me. I took a chick out one time and she took exception to some big brolic nigga who didn't say thank you when she held the door for him. And she get to talking all reckless. And he look at me. I said, hey, shorty, we need to go. This nigga ain't finna fold me up. I've been drinking Log Islands for the last hour. I am in no condition to fight.
But that's another problem that probably should be addressed. I mean, now that's between you and your lady. But, bro, don't talk shit on my behalf thinking I'm going to protect you if you in the wrong. Only if you in the wrong, like, because it's like, bro.
Yeah, it's like if somebody talking crazy to you, but don't instigate a goddamn altercation. And we wasn't even together. I was just trying to hit. I was trying to fuck her. It's like, all right, yeah, you know, I did my let's go to B-Dubs.
B-Dubs. That's what gets the job done.
I was the man in there. I knew the owner of that motherfucker. If the owner was in there and see me, I get free shots. Niggas used to give me the employee discount. Was heavy in there. I knew secret menu items. Niggas give me the top shelf, but only charge me the bottom shelf in my Long Island. Nigga, I was good in there.
Yeah, nah. Like just don't aggravate somebody else when you know you in the wrong, bro.
That's what pissed me off. She like, well, excuse you too, and get to talking. I'm like, hey, no, we leaving. We going home. Fuck, that man ain't say nothing to you. He just ain't say thank you. He ain't got no manners. It's cool. Let's leave.
Exactly, bruh.
Fuck, you need to say, I'm a lady. I didn't have to do that for him. He should have held the door for me. Well, he didn't. He didn't. Let's go home so, you know, I can attempt to capitalize off the $70 I just spent.
Golly, $70 in B-Dub? Oh, wait.
Nah, she ordered her margaritas with Patron in them while I was in the bathroom, and I ain't know till the bill came.
Hey, bro, I hope it was worth it, bro.
I was mad as fuck. I was making like $9 an hour at that time. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn, nigga, that's like a whole day.
That's a whole day of work. That's a whole shift you just spent. And then the waitress was my homegirl, so I had to tip her. It's a whole. I gotta go make this back at work tomorrow. I'm in the hole now. I'm thinking like $45.
Nigga can't even call off because you just spent your whole fucking
exactly.
day.
Can't even call off work the next day because I spent everything I'll make the next day on this chick. I got the bill. I went to my homegirl. I said, why this shit? Oh yeah, she ordered Patron margaritas while you was in the back. Why didn't you elbow me and nudge me so I could have said, no. What's the cheapest shit y'all got?
How many did she order?
Fact.
Like 6 of them. We was in there for an hour and a half, drinking, having a good old time.
No, I mean, so the bartender just kept.
Yeah, the bartender just kept like, you want another one? Yeah. You want another one? Yeah. She's like, I thought you knew.
She had to be saucy.
Cause I went in. I said, as soon as we sat down, I knew the waitress. So I said, I told her, I said, yo, just because I'm thinking my homegirl gonna be like, hey, nigga. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Order. She placed the orders, and from there it was like, you want another one? You want another one? You know. So she done got like 4, 5 of these joints by the time the bill came. I'm like, the fuck?
In there on your tab, eating good,
getting saucy. They gonna have the nerve to try to fight a nigga.
Nah, you was about to fight a nigga.
Hey,
or to get me to fight a nigga. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, she was trying to make sure that altercation took place, so you was too sauced up to ask for something after you done spent $70 in there.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't even the most fucked up part of the story, but I can tell that one here. We got anything else?
Hey, one of my favorite rappers, Trapper Man Dale, dropped that Dale Chapo 2, bro. Go get that
Dale
shit,
Trapper Man Dale?
Oh, yes, bro. Trapper Man Dale Chapo 2, bro. Go get that shit, bro. And if you ain't listened to Dale Chapo 1, go listen to that, because that's my shit, too.
Album of the Year show, I believe, is December 17th. Ronnie should be dropping something on the KWC blog so that you all can vote for some albums. We'll be ranking those. I think that'll probably be the last episode of the year because the Friday after that is Christmas Eve. And then the Friday after that is New Year's Eve. So I don't know that we'll be on for either of those. We might not. But yeah, I think we already confirmed Chuck is joining us. He said he needed parts of that episode. I don't know if anybody else will be joining. But yeah, we'll be ranking. We'll be arguing, I'm sure.
I don't know what we're arguing about. There's only one album that needs to be like number one, so I'll be here for it though.
If it's that album you thinking of, that shit ain't even making the list, nigga.
And see that's what we're talking about. Album of the year, bro.
Hey, listen, man. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Dog, I find myself like this is not even like joking. Like I really do find myself listening to that like damn near every day now. Like it's really, really good.
For everything that I've heard about, I can understand why people like it. Mm-hmm. Like I like not even hating. I get why people enjoy it, but yeah. So we'll be doing that 3 weeks from now. Hopefully Ronnie will be recovered from his soapbox ranting at 3 in the morning, trying to dissuade Walmart customers in Colorado.
Bro, was he really out at 3 in the morning, bro?
No.
I was about to say, like, hey, bro, hey, you too fucking dedicated. He said
why he wasn't gonna be on the episode in the chat.
Nah, I know.
Hey, bro, hey, Ronnie, I'm still buying a Hisense. You don't even care. I need it.
Hey. Clap it up for the niggas who buy TVs every year on Black Friday, man.
Come on.
Clap it up for Ronnie trying to save them niggas for buying them TVs on Black Friday.
Give you the golf clap, bro. Hey,
it's getting top, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in. KidsWearCrowns.com. Follow the KWC blog on Twitter. Twitch.tv/FeeBaby. Joe will be doing the Honesty is Key podcast at some point. I don't have anything to plug. Oh, also check out the Succession recap on Sundays. I think they're still doing that, but yeah, check that out. Yeah, that's kind of it. I think that might be like the last week's episode thing they're doing this year because I'm the only nigga that's watching Hawkeye. And I wouldn't want to talk about it anyway. But surprisingly enough, the first 2 episodes are pretty good. So if you're interested, check it.
I will say I watched that fucking Shang-Chi finally. I didn't hate that shit, bro. She was all right.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I just can't support Aquafina. That's my only beat. I can't support Aquafina in nothing. But everything I've heard is really good.
It's good to the end, in my opinion.
No. I understand your beat, Joe. I understand your beat.
But for somebody's first Marvel movie, I was like, okay, this is a good little origin story, and then all the fucking post credit shit I enjoyed. So
yeah,
the best post credits joint might be that Eternals joint because they got.
I ain't even seen that one.
It's not a spoiler.
Like,
Blade, Mahershala Ali's Blade has a hidden cameo in the end credit scene for Eternals, which to me is more interesting than the fucking movie because niggas on Twitter was like, so these niggas was around through slavery and just said fuck niggas, huh? niggas couldn't come through, break niggas out of bondage. They supposed to be watching over humanity, but nah, that's their problem.
hey, you know how they be.
But one of them was us.
Yeah, one of them was us in Eternals, bro.
I said what I said.
Nigga Joe said that nigga was indoctrinated.
Hey, bro. Hey.
Yeah, now I don't know if I like somehow landed on another planet and had superpowers and see some niggas that look like me that was like being, enslaved. Like I might have to be like if I landed on a primitive planet and I got 2 guns and I'm the only nigga with guns and I see niggas I'm going over there with the guns, nigga. Like what you man, let that nigga go, bro. I'll shoot one of you stupid niggas.
Exactly. Ain't nothing saying that you actually gotta pop off, bro. Just get him some help. Like
shoot a nigga in the kneecap one time so niggas know it ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot a nigga pinky toe off like Harlem Nights.
All you gotta tell a nigga is like, hey, this ain't that. And when we hear somebody say this ain't that, shit's about to get really real, bro. Like, hey, this ain't that. Like, well, go ahead and get my shit and get out of here. This nigga means business.
Or like my nigga Lee did that time to that nigga who was popping shit to him in this city. That nigga pulled up and sent that nigga a picture from outside of his grandma's house. That nigga wanted 0 problems after that. Nigga Lee wasn't doing no talking. That nigga pulled up, took a picture. I'm out here.
Come on, man.
Listen, bro. Lee the last nigga I want to fight. That nigga be up at 5 a.m. saying 6-syllable words, bro. I don't want to fight that man. And that nigga boxes. Nigga said platitudinous, nigga. I don't. The fuck is that? Nigga, that kind of metal?
Like this nigga Melvin, bro.
Oh like, shit, man. Shouts to Lee, bro. Shouts to Melvin too. I don't know who Melvin is, but shouts to that nigga. Clap it up for that nigga Melvin, bro.
Clap it up for 6-syllable words, bro.
Clap it up for platitudes, nigga.
Come on, bro.
All right, man.
You about to get me dissed by Lee, bro. Watch.
Nah, it's all love, bro.
Nah, bro. We my nigga, bro. That's just real shit. All right, man. We out this motherfucker. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Stay tuned to the KWC blog on Twitter feed to submit your support for Album of the Year. We will be talking about that motherfucker in 3 weeks. But until then, 1, 2.